Yes, my Between the Liners, welcome back to the Between the Lines podcast. It's the first time we're in this studio in ages. You might have seen last week's video, but you probably didn't. I can tell by the views. This is Man United's end of season diagnosis for the 2022-2023 season. I know pre-season started already, but I thought I'd give the boys an opportunity to get things off their chest from last season. I know everyone's wants to hear what this guy's got to say about Ten Hag or Trent or Rashford, using words like generational and all this nonsense. Anyway, let me introduce my guest quickly. To my far right, you already know who it is. It's the Asian Andy Carroll. It's BTL Podsfeld Wonder Kid. He's got a cast around his ankle right now. It's Haroon.
Yo.
To my near right, wow. What can we say about this guy? We've signed him in real life. Shout out to the guy that commented on TikTok ages ago. It's the Middle Eastern Mason Mount. It's Ryan.
That guy spoke this into existence.
Yeah, shout out that guy.
Getting a Mount shirt next year.
Yeah, need to find that guy. To my near left, also a failed wonder kid. It's my favourite cousin. He's been dying to come on and chat some shit about Ten Hag. We're going to kill him today. It's Naib.
Yes, I'm finally back again. Always dropping gems.
Shout out, Naib. Let's get into the end of season diagnosis, boys. I know the new season's coming, but let's talk about the season that's just gone past. We'll take it back to the beginning of the season. It was Ten Hag coming into the Premier League for the first time. We had Ronaldo. There was no sign of Garnacho at the time. What else is happening? We just signed Martinez and Eriksen before the Brighton game. We hadn't signed Casemiro yet. We then lost to Brighton 2-1 at Old Trafford.
Maguire was captain.
Maguire was still captain. We then lost 4-0 to Brentford. I can't believe that happened.
Damn.
We saw the worst of De Gea in that game. And maybe early signs of potentially Martinez not being used to the Prem. We saw him get bullied by Ben Mee a little bit for one goal.
No. Maguire attacks.
Facts, big facts. Then we signed Casemiro. And we heard a lot of doubters, people saying that he's finished, he's coming for the money, and that was quickly proven wrong. Or maybe not quickly, because remember McTominay was still in the starting lineup for about 3-4 games.
Quickly.
Anthony got signed after that, after a long drawn-out saga. We signed him for, what, £85 million, I think?
80 million, yeah.
Which is probably overpaid.
Yeah,
looking back now.
100%.
Yeah, 100%?
About double.
Yeah, but what, in that 1 year's time, you might prove us wrong, no?
It's not about proving us wrong. We overpaid him, yeah.
All right, cool. We overpaid. But he scored on his debut. Do you remember who it was against?
Scored against Arsenal.
Arsenal at Old Trafford. We won against the so-called title chasers or whatever they were. All right, first topic of the day. We'll take it into the signings. And let's talk about it in order, I guess. The first signing, I think, was Martinez and Eriksen. We don't need to say much about Martinez. Naib, I haven't heard your thoughts about Martinez. Just in case you say anything dodgy, let's hear it out.
Shit, I was going to say something mad. I think he's excellent, man. Yeah. I didn't expect him to take over the whole defence. And he gave De Gea that clean sheet award, didn't it?
You think?
Obviously, Shaw, Varane and Dallon and Bissaka helped. But, yeah, Martinez transformed the whole defence.
No criticisms for Martinez, yeah?
Obviously, his size, isn't it? If you have bullied strikers against Brentford, it was Tony and was it Wissa?
Mbeumo?
And whoever it was, he was getting bullied out. But besides that, he's been brilliant.
Other than that, I feel like he's handled the physicality of the Prem, innit? Even against Haaland towards the end of the season.
To me, it's not really been a question.
Yeah, I don't think it's come up that much.
I get why people were skeptical, but if you're good at football, you will overcome that, man.
So yeah, Martinez, excellent signing. Eriksen, how you boys feeling?
Okay, free signing as well.
Very good.
Yeah, I think he's done well, man. He
had ups and downs, but he was free.
Mostly up,
30
though, right?
plus. Yeah.
Much better than what we have.
I remember his circumstances as well.
When he's not in the team, we're worse. So to me, he's a good signing.
Yeah, and to come from where he come from, literally, he was dead for a minute or something, or a few seconds at least. Literally, 18 months ago or 2 years ago?
And obviously, his fitness is skeptical. You can't always guarantee.
It's interesting you say that though, because he's actually
covered the most.
Yeah, he's covered the most.
That's a normal midfielder role, isn't it? They're going to run around.
Yeah. That's what Ryan said.
But the intensity, he has no legs.
It is, but at the same time, it's still impressive.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, definitely.
There's other midfielders and they haven't run as much. So Yes.
I think what Naib just said there is actually true though. His intensity may be a problem.
Yeah, that's
he's not.
But that's what I
Obviously,
said.
he has that.
I think that's why Ten Hag's gone for a Mount because
Yeah,
he's very
energetic.
intense in his running. You know?
Yeah, we're gonna get to Mount in a future video anyway. Other next signing, Casemiro. Anything needs to be said?
Worldy.
Something slight question marks on his discipline.
That's one of the best signings I've ever seen United make.
Jeez, I said that back then as well.
But when you just think about like the name,
Yeah.
because a lot of our big signings they flatter to deceive, man. Like
True.
Di
Very
Maria,
true.
the Falcaos of the world, Varane back in the day. Like Casemiro is one of the few world class players we've signed in their prime, and you're like, yeah, that was worth every single penny.
100%. Naib, any criticisms for Casemiro?
No criticism. Like,
thank
literally,
God
the
for
guy's
that.
too sick.
Thank God for that. You never know, Naib. Next signing was it Anthony Malacio. Any quick words on Malacio?
Solid.
Done all right?
He's
No, he's
solid,
alright.
man. He's
Good
He's
squad
done all
player.
right.
The best thing about him is he's friends with Rashford. I can see that on the gram.
Yeah, he posted him today, innit?
Yeah,
I
he's
saw
posting
that.
them all.
So-
They're always together. He wears Cortez. Another thing I got to rate. And also, he's always smiling.
yeah,
And then lastly, he made Shaw better because Shaw was like, "Oh, there's a kid here that's trying to take my place," and then Shaw steps up.
standard, sure.
If I'm going to be real with you, though, I'm a slightly skeptical about Malacio. Like, I think you said it in a previous video as well. His head goes sometimes.
Yeah,
Like, just loses that concentration, starts diving in a bit
definitely.
too much, loses positioning
He
as
gets
well.
erratic in games sometimes.
Yeah. But yeah, for a backup, he's all right.
22-year-old
innit?
backup,
Cost
bro.
12
20
million or
yeah,
whatever.
12
like.
million.
Yeah, 12 million years, all right. Take on to the next signing, Anthony.
Ass.
We kind of, we haven't spoken. Have we spoken?
No, we
We've
have.
kind of spoken about him.
He's been on to him.
Yeah. Haroon, what would you rate a season out of 10? I know we've probably touched on it in a previous video.
4 or 5 max.
No?
It's harsh. I'll give him like 6,
Mm.
but I'm being mad generous.
Yeah.
Realistically, it was like a 5. Middle.
Five.
He's just average,
Five's
isn't it?
fair, innit?
He's an average baller, but
I give him a 6 because we're worse without him.
I hear that.
Oh, but Adnan, you were saying on the last vid to put him in played well for the season, bro. Now you can't say he was a 5 out of 10. You've been gassing him up.
No, for like his standards, I reckon
What
he's
do you mean
played
standards?
well.
what standard?
man.
He hasn't set a standard. That's the
That's the
problem.
new standard. For his
Oh,
new
okay, that's
standard,
the fair
he's
enough.
played well.
No, no,
but
no, that's not what you
overall,
were
in
saying,
a Man
man.
United squad, probably end up being a 5 out of 10 for me.
For me,
Yeah, a 5 or
bro.
a 6, man.
Was his-
We're better when he's there. So
See, like his expectation. Did you set it high?
Nah, I didn't have no expectation.
I reckon I probably did, you know.
It was higher
to
than
come in
what
from
he's-
85
It
million.
was higher than what
85
he's done.
million.
The clips that were going around on Twitter before he came,
Yeah.
like, loads of
I expected
spins,
a lot more than what
assists,
he's bought.
Bruh,
dribbling.
I looked at his numbers. He's done what he's been doing. Like I didn't have some. It's not like we were signing bloody like Vinicius or someone, man. You know? We overpaid, but I got what I expected at least.
Yeah, Haroon nearly hotted me up there. I started sweating, bro. All right, next signing. Is there anyone else?
The loans.
Until the
Loans.
Oh,
Should we talk about?
Bravco.
Let's talk about them. Forget the Bravco. Obviously, Sabitzer, Weghorst. You don't know my feelings of Weghorst. Great trial, very hard working, unbelievable celebrator as well. I just saw he did a video at Burnley. They asked him, "Oh, how you feeling? How's your summer?" He said, "Very good." I saw tears in his eyes, man. He's reminiscing to the United days.
Of course, bro.
He's
Yeah,
gonna
that's
put
the
money on
time
it
of his
right
life.
now.
What?
Burnley, United, Old Trafford, Weghorst bags a
He's
hat
not
trick.
playing.
Brother, you think he's playing in a company team?
Weghorst
bruv?
bags a
Never
hat trick at Old Trafford.
that. Weghorst not even playing. bro.
Weghorst, if he plays in the Premier League this season, it will be at Everton. It's not going to be at
Wait,
Burnley.
man said hat trick. Did he even score 3 goals in the United shirt, bro? He scored 2, I swear.
He's got no Prem
Yeah,
goals
he only scored two.
total.
Man
Only
scored 2
scored two
goals
in all
in
comps.
6 months, bro.
But yeah, Sabitzer, I know Harooni's not the biggest fan.
He's
Ah, he's
another
another
media.
Naib?
He's so he's
Meaty
meaty,
baller, bro.
man.
You think?
Yeah, he's
I don't
average,
think he
man.
got the chance.
Bro, he was getting that
It's
60%
not, fam,
pass
what chance do you
accuracy
need? He's
every
like
time he
30 years old, man.
Nah,
Like,
he's
he's not a
28.
younger,
played.
bro.
He's not
Like,
28, bro. He's
I don't think he got
29.
enough.
he's an old man. Like,
Yeah, but you still like even you know
yeah.
as a footballer, yeah, you need some rhythm when you start playing in it. If you're playing here and there, little.
But we
10
signed him in
minutes, 15
January.
minutes.
We like
Yeah, but he hadn't
this
played.
was
Yeah,
like a
there's a
short
reason
term
though. He,
fix.
he played that 2 games and somehow got injured in
Yeah.
training for like
And
3
also,
games.
before he came, by the way, he played 24 games in all cons for Bayern. So it's not a shit player. Like he's played enough minutes. He must be of a certain
those
caliber.
24
innit?
games were probably 20-minute cameos.
Probably, possibly, yeah.
And he got like while he was here, I'm sure he had like 3 different injuries and missed games because
He was
just shit, bro.
He was just very average.
Mm.
He had some moments. He didn't really do stuff that was really bad. Like I wasn't on the pitch thinking, "Oh my god, get Sabitzer off."
Man.
But like some of the passing,
Yeah,
but
his passing,
I'm used
sure.
to that with the midfield we have. So he wasn't like a.
But I feel like just when he was about to get into form, he got injured though. So
Yeah,
that's a
but
bit unfortunate.
that just means he wasn't good,
I-
innit?
He was playing himself into form.
He
and
had
not
2
injured.
good games in the United shirt. Leeds
Sevilla?
away and Sevilla home. That's
Yeah.
the only 2 good games.
And
he had.
I just think like I would have kept him, like I said, only
Mm.
if it meant getting rid of one of the others because they're all as shit as each other. Just give me some new shit in it. Like, but yeah, man, he was just average, man, or
Very
lower than
effective
average.
Yeah.
3-4 out of 10. I guess with Sabitzer, I had a bit higher expectations,
Yeah,
so
definitely.
maybe that's why I'll be harsher on him.
Mm. So overall, I reckon Ten Hag did a pretty decent job with his signings. They all look like Ten Hag signings, pretty much affiliated
Yeah,
with
the
him
loans,
somewhere
just
or
the
another.
loans.
See,
His
the loans,
hands
I
were
don't
tied.
think they were
Yeah,
his.
yeah, they're
Like,
not, like,
we
his
just had
hands
no
were
money.
tied, bro.
Mm.
We had
We
to,
got what we could get. Just like Sabitzer weren't coming, but Ericsson got injured,
Yeah.
so they
You'd
had
rather
to
have
get
a
someone
body
in.
there than no one in it.
Mm. So yeah, that's Ten Hag signings, mostly overall positive. We'll take it on to a bit more of a downer now. We'll take it on to the negatives of the season, or what we think we need to improve for next season at least. Haroon, I think you've got a first negative.
Yeah, David De Gea, which is already sorted, and he's gone.
Bit harsh to label him as a negative of
He
the
is a big
season.
negative.
No,
There's a reason that we were playing such pragmatic, like low block football. Is because we had De Gea in it, and now hopefully Onana will get done in the next couple of days. And
I guess an example of that is the Brentford game where we're still trying to play it out, and then after that we never played it out
the thing
again.
is, even with the Brentford game, Ten Hag said after the game, the plan was never to play out the back. He doesn't know.
Oh
why they were
yeah,
doing it.
yeah.
He said, "I told them to go long because Brentford will press you,"
Mm.
and De Gea kept going short. So it's been a big issue. for
Now,
the
what's your thoughts on De Gea? I ain't really heard what you've had to say on De Gea. I don't know how you feel.
I don't know where to start. Like
Club
that guy,
legend?
I have to give his respect. He is, man. Like he's been there for 12 years.
Mm.
Won the Premier with Fergie. He's been like he had really good 3 seasons, but after 2018 he went downhill. And when he signed that contract, it was just
that was a legacy contract right there.
literally like
We gave him 350 grand for what he was doing in the past.
It's because Sanchez messed up everything, Alexis.
yeah, and ruined the wage bill and everything.
Yeah.
Like that. Financially, the club was.
So what, are you happy to see him go now? Or not happy to see him go, but you're content that his time is up?
Yeah.
Or would you have given him another season?
No way, man.
no way, yeah.
No.
Mm.
I'm happy
Ryan,
he's gone.
anything
Well,
else
you
to
know,
add to De
You
Gea?
already know I was trying to get rid of him a year
Yeah,
ago.
you was
2 years
actually,
ago.
yeah.
Like, it was you, man, that were there. Yeah, I'm happy to see him go. I think the club legend thing, he obviously is, but just give me some time to get back to that, innit?
Yeah.
Once he's been away for 2 or 3 years, the love will start to come back and I'll remember the good times. Right now, get the fuck away from my club, bro.
What, do you think he sticks out as a negative of the season, bro?
Yes,
Bro,
He
100%.
Golden Glove winner, man.
He gave me a
Oh,
heart
like-
attack every time.
bro.
Like,
Basic shots, fam.
we were
like, you
winning. We were winning
Yeah.
in spite of him.
Alright, I've got a quick
He
stat.
had
Yeah,
the,
sorry.
I've got like 2 games this year where I was like, yeah, De Gea did well. And even in those games, I can think of some glaring times where he just gave the other team the ball. Leicester, one of them. He was brilliant in that game, yeah. Twice he gave the ball to Iheanacho in front of goal.
I remember that, yeah.
Like against Barcelona, there's a clip, bro. I watched it the other day, yeah. Casemiro and Martinez expected De Gea to fuck up the pass. They were already making their way back to block the ball.
I remember that. Casemiro actually blocked the ball.
Yeah,
I remember
get this
that.
guy out of him, man.
All right, quick stat on De Gea as well, just to, I guess, back up you guys' points as well. He's out of the clean sheet winners, the Golden Glove winners that have conceded the most goals in a 38-game season. He's conceded the second most ever. The first was Van der Sar, actually, for Fulham in 03-04.
Fulham.
Yeah, Fulham, and they was like fighting relegation back then. Were they mid-table team roughly back then? He conceded 44 goals. Then it's De Gea with 43 goals and Man United. Then it's Paul Jones in 2001-2002 with 43 goals as well for Southampton. So it's not in great company. I guess a clear sign. Well, you can't just say that he's at fault for the conceding the goals, but then
but we
he's
conceded-
not. He's also at fault for the Golden Glove clean sheets. Like you can't be blamed for both. No, sorry, you can't praise Martinez and that for the clean sheets, and then blame De Gea just for the goals conceded.
Yes, you can.
No,
you
it's-
can
it's
separate.
both,
You
it's
can
both.
separate the credits.
It depends on the games, innit?
There's context in it. Like
Yeah.
against Liverpool, he conceded 7
Yeah.
to 2.4 xg or whatever
Yeah.
it was. That's on De Gea, bro.
Brentford as well. Like literally 3 of the 4, even arguably 4 of the 4 goals were his
Like-
mistakes. Like,
And there's just
Yeah.
do you know what it is as well? It's the change of the team. Like when you have an actual good goalkeeper that's gonna come out and stuff, the defense is more relaxed. They can trust their keeper.
push up high.
This team, they don't trust him. So
Yeah.
because of that, we can see goals because everyone's nervy. Like it's like what used to happen when Maguire comes in. Everyone just starts to play shit because they're panicking. Every time he gets on the ball, we're nervous. And it's the same thing.
All right, another negative, I guess, moving it away from De Gea, our away form has clearly been a big problem. I think we've only beaten Fulham in the top 10 of the league away from home. What do you think is the reason for this? Because I guess...
De Gea.
No, it can't only be De Gea.
Like you said, going away from him.
Bro, how can it only be
It's
De
not-
Gea,
not-
bro?
Obviously not only him, but he's a big reason we're so poor away from home.
That doesn't make sense.
It does. Away
Nah.
from home, we have no control in games because we can't play out the back because he's
Yeah.
booting the ball up
It-
every time he gets it.
It's-
If you go back and
he's
watch...
a big part of it.
Yeah, literally. If you go back and watch the Tottenham game, in the second half, we're 2-0 up.
Yeah.
He boots the ball every time, we lose it, they come back at us. It happened every away game. He would hoof the ball up, and again, a relentless attack on
And
the other team. 'cause
he-
you can't
No,
play out
this
the
is a
back.
witch hunt
He's
against
not
De
the
It's
Gea.
not a witch
reason.
hunt.
The
He's not
o-
the only, but it's
The
a big
other
reason.
reason
I
is
said
we
it to you in
don't
the
have
FA
a
Cup final.
striker. So we don't have someone that
Get you a goal.
is... When you've got one or two chances
Yeah.
a game, we don't have that guy who's going to slot that one or two chances a game. We had Rashford and that's it. And if Rashford's not on it, we had nothing.
And also our midfield as well. We can't control, and no one really has like that clear rhythm or pattern of play. And we're always like hoofing the ball around or like, what do you call it? Like hot potato football, like just pinging the ball everywhere.
Yeah, we're not good at
We're not-
quieting down away fans.
We can't do it, yeah.
The opposition fans.
We don't have someone to control the tempo.
Yeah, there's no one who demands the ball and says, give it here, I'll get you out of the situation.
You reckon?
Other than Martinez, no one's going to do
Yeah,
that.
you reckon Ten Hag is to blame a bit for the away form? Like, surely he has to
I
be.
think his hands are
As a
tied.
manager, he has to.
He
be.
has
I
to
can't
take
blame
blame.
Ten Hag for that because
his
No?
hands are
it's the
tied.
the plays he's got. Like, you
Yeah,
can't
he's
really,
doing what he can with the play.
Don't know, man. You can't, like
Some
I
of
said
them.
before,
And-
you can't give him all the credit for the home
And
form and
obviously
then not
the-
blame him for the away
he,
form.
he obviously has blame to take, but I think, again, his hands are tied. Bro.
It's like he's got to take 10, 15%. Sometimes we're just sticking with the team, but he trusted that team, innit? So,
Yeah.
and we didn't have much options. But you know what? Like, our away form, I get it, it's bad, yeah, but like, I see something where like City's away form against the top 10 wasn't that much better than
Yeah,
ours.
it wasn't. Yeah.
Like, the only
Same
team,
with
the only-
Liverpool
The
as
only
well.
top
Yeah.
team they beat away was like Arsenal.
Yeah, I think we were fourth in the away table,
Yeah,
which
like,
isn't too bad. Yeah.
I get
But
it.
we conceded a lot of goals away.
Yeah,
from home.
That's
Do
one
you-
thing, yeah.
Do you know
Our
what it
players
was for us? I
capitulate.
think it was like, it was the way we played as well. Like, at home, we were one team.
Yeah.
We felt inevitable. And away, it was like, we was inevitable in the other way.
Yeah,
Like,
100%.
you knew if we don't get a goal ahead,
We're gonna get
we might
smacked.
capitulate here. And it might go...
But maybe
3-0.
that's why Ten Hag has to take some of the blame.
No, but
Like he
it's
should have
not-
been more pragmatic
It's
away
not,
from
it's
home.
not
No?
his fault
But I
if
think
the
he
team
tried.
concedes and capitulates.
There was games where he was putting in Bruno on the right to pack the midfield,
Yeah.
and it still
I
wasn't
hear that,
working.
yeah.
So I can't, like, I don't think it's his fault that players are stuck in their ways of the past where they just lose their heads.
Yeah.
Like, even the Liverpool game,
I
like,
guess.
De Gea is his fault, yeah, but the whole team just lost their heads.
Yeah.
Bruno lost his head, Lissandro lost his head, Casemiro lost his head. These are like experienced pros. So like, those were just like microcosms of the season, I guess. Anytime we were under pressure away, we kind of went into our shell
Yeah.
of the previous managers.
One more thing that might be a negative on Ten Hag even. Do you think that, obviously I know you're going to say that the squad depth wasn't good enough, but do you feel like the way he kept trying to push through with the same starting lineup every game, week in, week out, especially I think from post-World Cup onwards,
Yeah.
did it obviously harm us towards the end of the season, where maybe we could have pushed on a bit further in the league and maybe gone a bit further in the FA Cup or the Europa League?
We got all the way in
I
the
mean,
FA Cup.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
Europa League.
yeah, I guess so.
The Europa
But
League-
the players were dead though. Like
But
they were
the Europa
fatigued
League
heavily.
was De Gea's
Like, we-
fault. Like, that's
Yeah.
not even scapegoating. It was literally all the goals we
And
conceded.
De Gea and Maguire, like,
Maguire.
yeah.
And Malacia had the
All right, but let's say the league and like the way we kind
the
of
league, we
tailed
finished
off.
exactly where we
Yeah.
were going to finish.
75 points, playing 3 games a week with limited squad depth is very good.
Yeah, really good.
Like,
All right, let's say FA Cup then. We're clearly fatigued by then.
yeah,
Yeah, but we got to the final. Like, it's not like
even
in
with
the
a
final-
fresh squad, we couldn't say we would have beat City.
I'm not saying we could have beat them, but we could have given them a better game.
We gave them a good game.
No,
If
we-
De
yeah,
Gea-
for the
if
final, we played alright.
If De Gea could make a save,
Bro, they scored one wonder goal and they scored one shit, like lucky not deflected, but De Gea should have saved it.
But
Like,
our
the
performance
field,
at Old Trafford against them had more
Yeah,
energy
but
than
it's-
it did in the
of
final.
course it did,
of
yeah,
course,
but
but that again, that's
could've-
the crowd as
yeah.
well, man. That's you're playing at home, like
the
that.
final could have been. I reckon if we scored a goal, you know when Garnacho came on, if he scored that goal, we would have gone on to win that game. Because like the last 10 minutes and that.
I don't think you
like a
can.
second-
I don't think the final goes down to fatigue. I just think the final came down to, in the big moments, we didn't show up.
Yeah.
But you could say it's fatigue. For example, like Rashford's performance kind of dipped. Obviously, he went from sensational. We're going to get to Rashford later. He went from sensational to tailed off after. He was on like 29 goals for quite a while, wasn't it? Before he hit the 30. Yeah, he's finally scored one. Like, even he's a clear example of the fatigue.
Yeah,
where he could have been rested in certain games, especially in the cup games.
But he couldn't.
Do you remember in the cup games earlier on, me and Haroon and I think you guys were there against West Ham in the
cup.
cup.
But he couldn't because we weren't scoring goals when Rashford went in the team. True. You don't to win the League Cup, to win the FA Cup, you need goals, and we just didn't have it. Outside of Rashford, we didn't have it.
Yeah, I hear that. Naib, I think you had some criticisms for Ten Hag.
I think it was mainly De Gea.
Alright, a month ago, this guy was saying, "Oh yeah, I got bare shit to say about Ten Hag."
I forgot what to say. That was time ago, man.
It was time.
I was
ago,
in the
man.
moment, innit? One of those ones.
It was time ago still. All right, lads, let's take it on to something a bit lighter. We'll take it on to the positives of the season. Is there only one place to start?
Rashford.
Sir Marcus, Dr. MBE Rashford.
Bro, on last year's diagnosis,
Yeah.
this guy was failure.
Yeah.
Like we gave him a 0.
I think we called him flop of the season.
Flop of the season, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, last season.
Damn.
I said I gave him a 2 out of 10. Man said give him a 0. We gave him a 0.
Wait, listen, don't point at me for that, bro. I didn't say that.
You did say that.
Yeah.
No, but
I
even
said
if you
that, I
did say
said
that,
that, I
you were
watched
right.
No, but I agreed with you.
were
I was
right
like, yeah, give him a 0. Like I
Still.
didn't even argue it, and that just shows how far he's come in a year.
By the way, go watch last season's End of Diagnosis up here right now, hopefully, if I remember to do that. Yeah, anything else to say about Rashford? Look, what a season. It's not even a breakout season. He's had seasons like this before where he's taken on bare man, he's not made bare man. But just the number of goals this season, the way he's so clinical.
I wouldn't say he was clinical though. He should have had a lot more.
He just
goals.
put away
I think he was
the
clinical,
chances.
bro.
It's just, you know, it's
No, he just put away the
because
chances.
Striker, he was getting all of the
exactly.
chances. That's
Clinical
why
or
No, but
pivotal?
he
Maybe
get
pivotal.
Yeah, I
that's
wouldn't
the
say he
right
was
level.
clinical.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
he could, he
Clinical
never
is
missed a big
Haaland.
chance.
Like any chance you get, he'll bag
No,
it.
But he was relentless, I would say.
He was a
Like,
bit.
kept trying.
He was a bit of both.
Yeah.
I think there was a period where he was quite wasteful.
Yeah.
Then there was a period where he was very clinical.
After the
Yeah,
World Cup,
yeah.
he was clinical. If he had
Yeah.
a chance, he knew he was putting it away.
There was like that 10 to 14 game
Yeah.
spell there where he was just
scoring every game.
nuts,
What did he
innit?
score like? There was
I think
like
it was-
9 home games in a row.
I think it's 9.
Yeah, like,
And they robbed him
yeah.
of some bullshit handball to
Yeah,
break the record.
yeah.
Bro, he should have had like 3 or 4 more goals where they just ruled him out for those bullshit handballs where he
nonsense.
deflected
Yeah,
up.
the
on
one
him,
against
like.
Wolves as well.
Well, he equalled Wayne Rooney's Old Trafford record
Yeah.
for scoring goals consecutively
Yeah.
at Old Trafford.
Broke-
I think
nearly
at one
broke
point he had
record.
19 goals in 24 games post
Bro,
World
he
Cup.
was just getting us through games.
Yeah.
Like,
Remember the Barcelona games?
the Barcelona.
Bro, he was unreal at the camera. I can't lie.
He
was
flipped flat, man.
unbelievable.
Come across, smacked it across.
Do you know what I'll
Own
say
goal,
about him?
but
This
that-
season, he scored like superstar goals. I can't explain it.
Super.
That goal against
Arsenal.
Arsenal,
The party one.
it doesn't make sense, bro.
Oh yeah, that's probably my favorite goal.
Like you don't
Last
like
season.
Oh, yeah,
that's
that
goals
was
you only
nuts.
see elite man score. I've never seen
Trust.
like Danny Ings score a goal like that, bro. Like that's the goals that
You
Vinny
need to-
Junior and them man are banging.
Yeah,
Trust.
this is why we need to like maintain it with him and give him some help, man.
Yeah, he needs a striker, bro.
Because you give
Take
him
the burden
someone.
off him.
No, not even that. You give him someone who's gonna just create space for him.
Yeah, you'll cook.
For next season, what's your like ambitions for Rashford or hopes? Like, do you expect it? Is it minimum 30 goals all comps again?
100%.
And do you expect him to play more in the middle, or is he going to stay out on the left? Do you think?
I think
But then
depends, you know.
Garnacho is
Depends
Depends
who we
breaking
sign.
out. Yeah.
like, oh.
Definitely depends on who we
It
sign.
depends
Depends
on
on-
who we sign.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's transfer. Yeah,
Like if you get someone, because if like obviously Kane's the dream, innit? But
Yeah.
if you got a Kane, Rashford's playing on the left, but really he's playing like up front because Kane's gonna drop in and Rashford can go in beyond. But if you don't have that, then I think Rashford has to play on the left, like always. I don't
Just-
like him in the middle, really.
Just quickly, I forgot to mention it in the negatives. Obviously, Ronaldo did his thing. Did we say that in the negatives, or was that the
No.
intro? All right. Ronaldo did his thing. He did the press conference, the interview with Piers Morgan. On that day, I don't know if you remember, we was playing against Fulham. Garnacho comes through, the winner, does a little 1-2. Christian Eriksen
Yeah.
gets the winner. Then the news about the press conference, the interview comes out like an hour later. Or
And that was
half
the
an hour
last game
later.
before the World Cup.
Yeah, last game before the
Yeah,
World
yeah,
Cup.
yeah.
What's your feelings towards Ronaldo now? Obviously, a season's gone by. I'm guessing we was angry at the time, but maybe you've had a bit more time to think about it. Is he still like a massive legend in your eyes?
Yeah,
Of
of
course.
course,
Yeah.
man.
But-
It's Ronaldo.
Naib?
Yeah, definitely.
We always have to make sure with United first.
No, I'm not gonna say we're mad today.
That's my favorite United player ever, probably. Like,
Second.
So it's
Wazza is number one for me.
it's him, Rooney, Scholes,
Bex,
Giggs. Like,
yeah.
bro, obviously I love better guys in it, but he was like that time period where, bro,
Best in
untouchable.
the world, bro.
And then to do that hurt, bro, because the way he done it, like people were trying to defend him because he was calling out the owners, yeah, but. Like what you said, he released it an hour after we've just gone on a high to the World Cup. Garnacho pulled it out,
Trash.
and it took his moment away from him, and it put all this pressure on Ten Hag that we were doing well.
Yeah.
Like we didn't need that.
And look where he is now, Saudi League.
Yeah.
I don't know who's watching. I ain't seen him play in Saudi League.
I mean,
once.
no one is
maybe
watching, bro. They can sign the whole world.
Seen
no
his
one's
goal
watching that.
clips go viral a couple times, but that's it. And obviously, there's a big change with the Saudi League, which I'm sure we'll get to in the new season.
Spinning Shearshaw and them, man, bro. Like I'm watching that.
But yeah, so still content with Ronaldo as a Man United legend?
Yeah,
course.
of course, man.
yeah.
Of course.
But yeah, birth to Garnacho. I guess it's only right we talk about Garnacho. FA Youth Cup winner last year. Could have been a World Cup winner this year if he got
We've got
If Messi
chosen.
weren't hating, man.
If Messi weren't
Sure,
hating
man.
and Aguero weren't hating, that fraud Aguero.
Bon Aguero, bro.
Shout out Higuain.
Shameless guy.
Yeah.
Man was holding the World Cup and Champions League like he won it, bro.
in the kit, full kit
Like-
wanker, bro.
Yeah.
Man had it under his tracksuit ready to go, bro.
Man had a suit jacket on top of his Argentina shirt, bro.
Yeah, so lads, what are we saying for Garnacho next season? We just spoke about Rashford. Obviously, he's probably his direct competition.
I think another bedding in season. Like
But isn't he just capable of much more?
I think if we get
I-
a striker, he'll play a lot more. Like in cup games and whatnot, he'll start as opposed to we start Rashford and bring Garnacho on later.
But to me, that's still a bedding in season.
Yeah. Like he won't be obviously.
I don't want him starting 25 league games next year.
Yeah, well, that's not gonna happen. Innit?
But maybe he should.
Nah.
he
Do you know what? Even
But
this
what if
season,
this guy does?
I don't know. I think he's already marinated himself into the team.
That's what I'm thinking.
Like
I
Ten
think
Hag
he's ready
has a
first
trust
team.
on him now. I think.
when he
not.
I
starts,
think it's too early.
you'll see a big gap in
He-
performance when he starts and when he
Look,
comes in.
he's ready in terms of like he's
Oh.
capable, but he's not capable of doing it every game,
For 90
week in,
minutes.
week out. And then you're putting a lot of pressure on him. And we did this with players, man. We did this to Rashford. Like they don't need to play.
Garnacho's ego is different though.
Or man don't
He
need
looks
to,
like he's ready for that.
man don't need to play 100 games before the age of like 20, bro. He doesn't need to do it.
But I reckon he wants to though.
Yeah, of course he
Of
wants
course
to.
most
bro.
most
all players
every
want to
player
play,
wants to.
bro.
Yeah, but Garnacho's got that right attitude and temperament to do
Yeah, but
it.
he's got Rashford ahead of him.
I know. That's the only problem.
And it's also just like, bro, let the manager guide you.
Yeah.
You'll be set up in a year from now to
Yeah.
kick on. Like, just relax.
And he
He's
signed a
got
new
time.
and he signed a new contract, so we're kind of blessed.
Yeah, we got him. Hold
We
on.
got him
Should have been
locked in.
given number 7. Not
Nah,
this.
nah, nah,
maybe
nah.
not this season, but in the
No,
next
who?
couple seasons.
Yeah.
No?
No.
Never.
No,
No,
eventually.
never. Not this
Eventually.
season.
It was too
But-
early, yeah.
Not this season. That's what I was saying. Not this
Yeah.
season, but he should have been next in line. I think.
It doesn't really matter,
He,
bro.
he
He
should
had
have.
some stinkers
But-
on number 7 shirt anyway.
Yeah,
Like,
but he's the
Nah,
guy
man,
to
give
take
him,
over. Man.
I'm glad Mount got in it. Because what was going to give Mount? What number are you going to give Mount? If
19.
He's
I thought
19.
he would take Varane's number. Varane would take 4.
Yeah.
Varane's a big man for him, you know.
No, of course,
You have
bro.
to buy that off Varane. That's Champions League Varane, bro.
No, that's why he should have got number 4 shirt.
What, after
Champions
Phil
League,
Jones, bro? That's a stinky shirt, man.
Did they change the numbers like officially for Varane?
Nah, Varane's still
Oh.
19.
He's
Still 19. But yeah, other positives, I guess, is our run in the Europa League until obviously the Sevilla moment.
David.
Yeah,
And
our
yeah.
run in the. This is all about the Carabao Cup. We won a trophy competition after the failures of Oli, the ghosts of Oli's failures, Oli's past.
The bum.
Unfortunately, we lost the Europa League with Oli. We lost
Semi-finals.
semi-finals, loads of semi-finals.
There's a common denominator though. Even in the semis, Oli lost, bro. David De Gea. The Chelsea
The
one.
guy's
Yeah, that's
haunting.
stinker.
Even in the
Yeah.
Europa League final, he missed the
Stinker.
penalty, bro.
Missed a
Oh
penalty.
He
yeah,
missed the penalty.
every player scored a penalty except him.
Yeah, bro.
Every player, their team and our team, this guy missed it.
literally.
And I knew it. I knew
Yeah.
it.
As soon as he stepped up in it, he just knew, bro.
Because we knew he weren't saving one as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So the only way for him to cost us this game, he went about it.
Yeah. So we finally got to the Carabao Cup final. We beat Newcastle. Had a pretty easy run, as rival fans probably like to point
Yeah,
out, but
but-
we still beat everyone in
No,
our
but the
way.
reason we had an easy run
'Cause
is
they
because
beat
you man
the
got
other
knocked
teams,
out.
yeah.
Like,
Got
that's
dunked
not
on,
our
bro.
problem.
Brighton beat Arsenal.
Yeah, like it was.
Southampton beat City.
Yep.
We went to the FA Cup final as well. Like they're just gonna say easy run, bro.
Yeah, but
Alright,
if-
man.
if
Get
you
there
man,
then,
if
innit?
you
Just-
man get knocked out, that's
just
not
get
our
there
problem,
then,
bro.
innit?
You can only play who's in front of you.
Content with Carabao Cup and third.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
1 million %.
Yeah.
Bro. That's all you can ask for in the first season for
100%.
any manager.
I said that in the last video. Innit? I said Ten Hag is going to get a top 4 in the League Cup.
Oh, you predicted that?
Every man laughed at me, you know.
Damn.
Every man laughed at me.
Your take
Not
on
My man over there was saying we're going to finish 6th, no trophies.
I didn't laugh at you.
Now he probably said that as well, bro.
No, like, I said outside top 4.
Yeah,
as well.
see?
You lot
No, but that's
are
normal.
mad.
Most fans.
Nah, you man just don't.
No,
see the
you
man.
you lot
man
are
were
sick.
just mad
Alright,
optimistic
alright.
after the shit
We've
season.
got the
We
two
were
guys here.
optimistic, but it paid off.
Yeah, of course it paid off.
It wasn't
No, we was
optimism. We knew,
realistic.
bro.
No,
Yeah, we
realistic.
knew.
Bruv, you didn't know, bruv.
How can you not know Ten
And that
Hag's-
says every season
No.
United are going to win the league.
Yeah,
under
but
Ole.
this season I didn't.
And I'm not Adnan. And I'm not Adnan.
How can you not think Ten Hag's
No,
not going to improve the
anything
team?
Adnan says positive, I take with a pinch of salt because he, bruv, load up the video of him saying.
All
Ole's
right,
gonna
all right. You might want to
outdo
come at me,
Sir
yeah?
Alex.
All right, is Trent generational right back?
Hell no.
Yes.
Are we gonna have this convo?
No.
Even a right
No, no, no.
back. He's not even a right back anymore.
Back into Man United, onto the positives. Haruni, Naib, Ryan, put some respect. El Capitano, Bruno Fernandes. What we got to say about his season?
My guy,
His
man.
best season in United. Sure.
Well, yeah, do you think like his last season was very underrated?
This is his best season.
I think he was underrated. Like,
No, is this season better than the goal scoring season
Yes.
when he came? You think?
He played better this
I
season.
love
Yeah,
that
that's
Bruno
what-
that was scoring better
This,
goals.
I love this Bruno more.
You think?
I love that Bruno too.
But I love this Bruno.
I loved being able to say Bruno every week, and I loved it more because it was penalties and it was rattling off the
guys
fans.
were
yeah,
crying,
definitely. Yeah.
But this Bruno was so much better, man.
You think?
As a
Yeah.
I kind of
footballer,
love
on
the
the
other
ball.
Bruno more, you know.
Nah,
No,
nah.
Ten
That
Hag's-
Bruno was too like he got the ball every time, forcing the pass. You can't do that all the
I
time.
love that.
That's
The
because but you love
creativity
Ole
of it,
ball,
like.
innit? You're deluded in that.
I love that, bro. The riskiness of it, like
Bro,
get the
it
ball,
gets-
turn, pass, bang.
It got very annoying very quick.
But obviously, the maturity he's shown this season, everything that we said that he couldn't do or should have done,
Yeah.
he's probably
no,
done
but
this
do you know what the
season.
thing is? Do you know what he's shown this season is that he didn't need to play hero ball to create all those chances.
yeah.
He wasn't playing hero ball, and he still had the most chances created in
Yeah.
the league, most big
In
chances
Europe,
created in
sorry,
the
in
league.
Europe.
Yeah, and the only reason he didn't get more assists is because our attackers weren't scoring enough.
And we had no striker.
And we had no
Yeah,
centre
no
forward. Yeah.
striker.
Generational camera right there.
100%, bro.
You know, and
100%.
he's still got what 8-9 goals without penalties. Right?
Yeah, just needs to fix up on his goal scoring and actually
Yeah.
get more successful assists next season. with a better
That's
striker,
more.
which
That's
should
less
come.
on him and more on.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
needs, like, I just want him to score more. Because I know we said last time his XG was like 8, but of a player of his quality, you should
should be
outperform your
scoring
XG.
more.
Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Do you know? I
top
think
players
he will
outperform.
score more now because we have Mount. I feel like this season just gone because Eriksen's a bit passive on the defensive side. Bruno was doing more on that side of the game. Whereas
Yeah.
next season, if we have Mount doing that running as well, it
Yeah,
gives both of them the license to try and
Yeah.
get into the box.
we
and
saw
score
Bruno
goals.
deep line as well.
Yeah.
Like, more
Oh,
deep.
yeah.
That-
He was
that-
class.
Ten Hag like found something in him.
We went to
bro.
the Everton game. He was balling.
Saw him live, mad.
bro.
Balling
out was
insane.
Literally controlling the game. It was actually mad.
How old is he? What, 28?
28. Yeah.
So he's got to make the most of it now, innit?
He should be hitting his peak.
I feel like our best players are right in their prime.
Yes.
Casemiro, Rashford.
Ten Hag's done a
Bruno.
good job bringing a balance of.
Yeah.
So further evidence of positives. Well, I know we spoke about De Gea earlier.
Wait,
Sorry?
last year we were on this, me and him, saying that Bruno can't change his game.
I remember you said that.
Like,
Yeah,
this is who he is.
Raw, that's mad.
Like,
Mm.
genuinely believed that because I just seen him do that under
years and
3
years and
managers or whatever we had. Like, just do it constantly. And then,
So you
yeah,
lot saw him as like a second striker, basically, innit?
I saw him as a terrorist.
Whoa.
Like,
Whoa.
It is
Can't say
very-
nah, bro,
Whoa.
like a, bro, literally.
He treated the ball like a bomb.
Yeah,
bro.
like,
Like a bomb.
like
He
your
got it.
brother said it. Like, he treated the ball like a bomb.
Yeah.
Like, he got 2 seconds to live, kind of beat.
Am I muting that word, by the way? or-
No, bro,
Oh,
he
cool.
was.
Bro, he's a football
I don't know.
terrorist. bro.
Football
You don't
terrorist,
need to
bro.
mute
I'm
that,
not-
bro.
Bro, there's 3 men around you with beards and that. Like.
I didn't call you man terrorist, bro. Just because he's got a beard, don't make him a
Nah,
terrorist.
if he gets
That's
caught in the
that's
algorithm,
racist.
Someone's
You,
gonna
bro.
clip
Yeah,
it.
man, that's
Someone's
that's
gonna
your
clip
fault.
it.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
finish.
That's some
Profiling, racial profiling.
Yeah, just because he's got a beard, you know.
That's crazy.
But yeah, nah, like very well done to Bruno, man.
Unbelievable. Happy
Ten
to keep him
Hag,
as
man.
captain next season.
Yeah, he should be
100%.
captain.
And-
one of the captains.
Yeah, he bitches a bit too much, but
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
if
Bit
he's
of a
captain
crybaby.
permanent, he'll tone it down. And if we get someone like Højlund, yeah, he's gonna get like 5 assists just from fuck it, Højlund's down there somewhere, and I can't wait.
Naib, happy to keep him as captain next season.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
You think,
He
yeah?
proved it definitely from last year.
You know, I thought about the petulance thing because it kind of bugs me a bit that he moans a lot.
It's
But
very annoying.
and then I thought about it. You never hear about him going out on a night out, getting licked or whatever. If his petulance is on the pitch and it's moaning to the ref, I guess it's
Nah.
one thing I'm gonna have to accept.
Go out more, bro. I don't care about
You
that.
think?
I want to see your drip, bro. Go out on the streets. It's calm.
He's like,
Bruno's
Bruno's
at
like the
home with his
model
wife and
professional,
kid,
innit?
man.
What
Yeah,
what I
he's worked hard on
don't
that.
no what I don't like is like when he gets onto the youngsters. Like I see him with Garnacho a few times. That's the stuff I'm talking about. Not the moaning at refs, bro. Fuck the refs. Moan at them constantly.
Yeah.
Don't bother me. But when you're getting onto the other players, certain man ain't built for that, innit? So
Yeah.
You gotta be
But
careful. what you're
Garnacho
doing.
probably is.
Garnacho
Yeah,
probably
Garnacho will give it back, bro.
Yeah.
Garnacho told him his shit.
Remember when Rashford told Maguire to shut up?
Oh yeah, that's rude.
Bro, if Maguire spoke to me, I'll tell him same thing.
Just fully, man.
We didn't mention Maguire in the negatives, by the way, but I guess it goes unsaid.
Bro, yeah.
Obviously.
The guy's not even part of the team.
He got done really
Bro,
early.
man's trying to
innit?
do training sessions with Ricardo Carvalho. Like, respect you for doing the training, but like,
He's still
yeah,
getting
West
shit.
Ham.
You
innit?
should have done that a couple years back.
Trust.
Bro, just that should just add on a little bit of money for him.
Trust, bro. He's working hard.
Yeah.
30 mil.
All right, just
Yeah.
what's
It's
your
so
thoughts on Martial now?
Oh, his career at United is done, innit?
You finished with him.
No,
Yeah, I'm
respect
done
Tony.
with it.
Respect
Thank
Tony.
you, thank you.
That's our backup.
This is
side.
Martial FC right here,
Thank you,
bro.
thank you. What you
No,
done?
I was Martial FC as well, but like this guy's always injured, man. Why bother? Like still.
How many games did he
Brilliant.
start?
11.
You won 10.
One
Give
time.
Give me those
10.
11 games a year, Marshall. Just give me them. I'm here for it. Marshall FC is here for it, bro.
Allow it.
Nah, I saw a tweet. It was like, what's a player who, no matter what, you always have a soft spot for, bro? It's Martial.
He's Martial,
100%.
right?
I don't know why. Well, I do know why, but
Marshall, no, there's a few man in this that United team. PP's another one.
yeah.
Like pure.
Stop it.
Adnan's gonna start saying bad racist words.
You have made me sick. But yeah, I was just going to mention that about Maguire. Another positive for the team. Obviously, we kept the third least amount of goals in the league, only behind Man City and Newcastle, which is strange considering the 7 against
Thrashings, yeah.
Liverpool, the 6 against City, the 4 against Villa,
3 against Villa.
3 against Villa,
3-1,
4 against Brentford. I think 3 against Arsenal.
Six-
Yeah, and we still
six
conceded.
against City, yeah.
We conceded the same amount of goals as Arsenal, sorry, and considering they put up a title charge, we didn't really. Pretty impressive numbers, regardless.
I
Innit?
think our goals conceded is inflated because we had well, not inflated. We conceded the goals, but
Capitulated.
it's
couple
yeah, away from home.
games, Yeah.
If we concede in the first 20 minutes away from
Mm.
home, and like, everyone knew we were not winning the game,
But-
and there was a chance
yeah.
we would get smashed.
To be honest, it's embarrassing for everyone else that
Yeah,
we're
that
third.
we kept the most
Yeah.
clean sheets, and
Like, bro,
we got
we-
battered how many times?
We were getting moved to. Like,
Yeah.
Every 5 weeks, I swear we were getting slapped.
Yeah.
And these man conceded more than us. Jesus.
So defensively, we improved. In terms of overall points, we improved as well. Out of every team in the Premier League season, compared from 21-22 to 22-23, we were second
Arsenal.
in terms
Well,
of
Newcastle
points.
were first.
There's Newcastle, who got 22 points more than last season.
Yeah.
We got 17. Then it was Villa with 16. Then it was Arsenal. Then Brentford, Brighton, etc., etc. So massive defensive shift, improvement.
In some
Massive
ways, yeah.
points shift, improvement, and also goals scored.
Probably went down.
Actually went up.
Did it?
Last
Oh, yeah,
season,
last season was the worst
last season we
ever.
scored 70. Our top scorer in the league, sorry, was Ronaldo with
Oh, yeah,
24.
18,
Then
18
Bruno,
in the league.
all comps this was 70 in all comps. We scored 24 with Ronaldo.
17 all comps.
17
We
all
stunk,
comps.
bruv.
Stinks,
Oh
innit?
my
Last
God.
season was really bad.
But we were making no runs in no competitions.
Yeah.
Is this 21, 22?
21-22, yeah.
Okay.
70 goals all comps. Ronaldo scored 24 in all comps. Bruno scored 10. Rashford scored 5. This season, we scored 95 goals.
Yeah, massive improvement.
Should be more as well, right?
And that was just midfielders and forwards, not including
defenders.
not even defenders. And our top scorers was Rashford 30, Bruno 13, Martial 9, Anthony 8.
Bro,
Big
these guys need
s-
to get their goals up.
Definitely.
Fuck, Rashford was there alone, but
Definitely.
them man were letting him do this by himself.
100%. But also signs to show that we're obviously better off without Ronaldo, as Ten Hag wanted. And I guess a lot of us knew probably anyway. It's probably too selfish on the pitch. Everyone's trying to find Ronaldo every time, like
100%,
Bruno.
yeah.
So yeah, big improvements. Let's move it away from the positives and we'll take it on to the manager. I guess after the season he's had, right, what would you rate Ten Hag season out of 10, let's say? Haroon, I'll come to you first.
8.
Ryan?
Yeah, 7.58, definitely.
Naib?
7.
I think I'll give it 8. After all the things he went through, the Maguire captaincy, the Glazers trying to sell the club since November. The Ronaldo situation, the Greenwood situation, a World Cup in between. That's why I'm giving it 8. Haroon, sorry, you said Ryan and Naib. Why 7? Is a bit
The only
not
reason,
harsh, but why is not as high as 8?
yeah,
maybe?
go on, Nate.
What was I gonna say? Now 7, obviously, like the league is kind of has a different picture because like everyone else was kind of rubbish, so you kind of got away
good
with
point, yeah.
finishing 3rd, so you're kind of rating him a bit high. Everything else, like the team,
Did
what-
gel well.
he did bring a new pattern of play, new identity. But besides that, we kind of expected that already. So
But you can expect it, but it's still for him to make it happen is not guaranteed.
no, I think
and he
8 is
did
a bit
change
too
it,
high.
bro.
8 is like
think?
winning at least 2 trophies,
No, they know they've been
being
10.
confident,
You
winning
have to
every
be.
game.
You have to be relative.
Bro,
to
he won the
the
FA Cup. He was a
situation.
10. So
yeah. Win the FA Cup is a 10, isn't it?
I don't know,
Third
10.
and FA
Third
Cup
and
and
2 cups.
Carabao Cup.
But let's compare him with other managers then. Like
Yeah.
if you
Pep 10.
Pep 10,
Yeah.
Arteta's
Really?
like
Is he a
Arteta
10?
7.
Is Pepper 10?
Arteta's like an
treble.
Bro, he won the
8.
treble. bro.
Arteta's like an
Yeah,
8.
but 10.
Everything at his disposal.
Arteta's an
Arteta
8.
7. He's lower than 10 Hag. Didn't win a trophy.
Wait, Arteta.
Capitulated the league and didn't win a trophy.
How is
But he's-
Arteta 8?
He's playing way better football than United, didn't it? Arsenal are playing better.
Yeah, but it
football.
doesn't matter if the ends
they
gets
played-
you the same thing.
they played
then
better
what
football.
difference does it
I think
make?
you have to rate the manager relative to the expectation of the team.
They played better football for 24 games. Then they just capitulated. Their season, they won no
and
trophies.
they
went out
sacked
of
in. They sacked in every competition in January.
sacked out every competition. Spent 200 million last summer. 4th season in. He's not. He didn't have a better season.
Like,
than
would you
Ten Hag.
rather play better football and then come second in the league with no competitions and nothing to show for it since January, or play worse football, end up with 3rd, which is the same as 2nd, really, and a trophy anyway, and a final against Man City in Wembley?
I'd rather play better football.
That
but
was
I'd rather the second option.
Arsenal fans would
the
say
second option now, but a couple months ago I would have said the first option.
Arsenal
Playing
fans
better
wouldn't agree with
football
you,
and
innit?
everything.
No.
Arsenal fans wouldn't swap their season for our season.
But the better football thing will come. It's only been his
No,
first
of course,
season.
but
like,
I think
he's
you have
had
to
the
rate
3 seasons.
relative to the expectation of the season. innit?
But
So I think
two things can be true in it. Like
Yeah.
I would prefer to play good football, but at the same time, in your first season,
Yeah,
I
you
would
can't.
take what Ten Hag just did over what Arteta did
Yeah,
in his 4th
yeah,
season.
because you can't,
Because
100%, you can't really compare.
in Ten Hag's 4th season,
We should
I would
expect
expect good
leagues and that.
football
You gotta
and a
win the
title
league, bro.
challenge.
You gotta
Winning
win
it,
the league.
yeah.
You have to win the league.
That's what I'm. So
Yeah.
expectations are relative.
Yeah.
Ten Hag had a better year, in my opinion, than Arteta
Yeah.
because he got top 4 when no one expected us to.
Yeah.
You didn't expect us to. Then he's done that, won a trophy.
Make sure you point at a room when you say that, by the way.
Yeah,
You
point
didn't
at- point
expect
at
it
me.
either.
Yeah, yeah.
Sick.
got to another final, and without the hair, bro, it's a different conversation we might be having. Bro. You know what I mean? Like,
Nah, you lot are deep. You lot
Nah,
are
it's
deep.
true, bruv. You
Nah,
can't
lot are
deny
mugging
it, bruv.
You lot are
the Europa
mugging it.
League could be way different. The final,
Do you know why I rate Ten Hag season so highly as well? Is because he, after them first 2 games, he realized like he wasn't persistent with let's play attacking football.
Yes.
He knew the squad he had.
Genius,
He
yes.
said, "Alright, this season we'll play this way, win games, get the results, and then next season we'll start to build and mold into more of a team that I want to be." So I think that just shows how much of a good manager he is, isn't it? Like he didn't just persevere with playing football that probably would have got us 5th, trying too much.
Yeah, he
and
cared about
conceding
results
too-
more
Yeah,
than
like he said,
actual-
you know what?
Yeah,
run it.
that's true. Actually,
I'll
one thing
sacrifice
I
my
love that. I
football
love that. Yeah.
and let's get top 4. Let's win a trophy, and now hopefully next season we're gonna see big improvements.
yeah, to me, obviously, I always say I want to play good football. It's important to me because we're just fans, man. We watch this stuff, innit? I don't want to be bored.
Of course.
I don't think we were boring this year, but also in your first year, all that matters is the results, bro. We needed to get back into the Champions League. We did it. We needed to get over that semi-final, final hump. He did it.
Yeah.
He did it in 1 year.
Home
He
form improved as well.
bro. At home we were amazing, and he instilled a fight in this team.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. We've been watching this team capitulate for years. We did it at times this year, but we always bounced back as well, which
Yeah.
was the biggest thing.
Yeah.
We would have a loss, and then we'd go back and win 3 or 4 games in a row.
I think it's more than that.
We would do
our
1-0.
runs were sick this
Yeah,
season.
Yeah, I
But
can't
he-
remember losing 2 in a row except for the start.
Yeah.
Bro, we would go we lost 7-0, bro. He'll come back, win the next game.
Yeah.
And he won't do it in oh yeah, you're gonna go out there, da-da-da. He'll just go back to basics,
Yeah.
do the right
And
things.
it's not even like we
Da-da-da.
sat back and tried to get the
Yeah,
win.
exactly.
he
He
said,
Played a
look,
bit of
keep your
decent
heads,
football. like,
play the
yeah.
football.
Even
Forget last
conceded
week.
first to City, we still came
Yeah.
back to win 2-1.
Bro. So for me, like I said, 7.5, 8,
Yeah.
just because I think he can get a 9 and 10 year.
How
But
many?
relative to expectations? 8.
Yeah. Quick quiz question: how many home games did we lose this season?
One.
in the league.
What, in league?
Yeah, in the league,
Oh,
it's
we lost
probably
All comes two.
Sociedad and
2.
Brighton.
Brighton.
And they were both in. One was in September. One was in.
Even the one we lost at
October.
home was bullshit as well. Some fake
Social.
handball.
One was in
Oh,
October.
the
one
Europa
was in
League.
September.
That was in
Group stage,
August.
innit?
August,
Yeah, that
September.
was
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Bro,
penalty.
he
that
hit
was
his knee, then hit his arm, and they gave him
That's
a
when,
that was
bro, we only
ridiculous.
lost because the Queen died, bro. Our players
Oh,
were
yeah.
crying.
Yeah, I
bro.
remember me and Adnan were in the whip
Yeah.
and we
We
found
would've-
out we better shit the game was gonna get cancelled. And
Oh shit.
We were the only English team
Yeah.
they made play. Like,
Yeah, trust. And then we had a break for 2 weeks. We was meant to play Leeds or something. Or
it was
Palace or
Leeds,
something.
yeah. 'cause
Palace
we got
and
that
rearranged.
weekend.
or Leeds.
But yeah, we
Leeds,
haven't
yeah.
lost at home since September. We've only lost 1 game in the league this season. Only lost 1 game in Europa League this season. We won every single round of the FA Cup and League Cup until obviously the final of the FA Cup.
Yeah.
We almost won every round of the Europa League until the quarters against Sevilla.
De Gea.
See, obviously De Gea. He's turned around our home form. He's won in the competitions, like Ryan said, improved our football, and obviously still signing more players to continuously improve our football as well.
He did this without a striker, bro.
All
And
without
with
striker,
and with a shit keeper with
shit keeper,
No
Ronaldo
hands.
situation, Glazers, etc.
Bro, he dealt with
Maguire,
so much this
Casemiro
season,
suspensions as well. Martinez got injured as
Brother,
well. I was gonna say, any negatives you want to pick out on Ten Hag or things he maybe
I
should
got
have
a small
improved?
one. Give the youth in it more chance.
Mm.
But we shagged my man, what's his name? Zidane Iqbal.
No, but
Maybe
he-
he's not
he
good enough.
sees-
Maybe he's not good
he
enough.
Maybe
sees
he's
them
not
on a
good
daily,
enough.
innit?
We can't obviously we can't judge him of that. But like,
he sees
He
them
played
every
well
day.
last pre-season.
but he's been
Huh?
playing
He
steps
played
a bit.
well
So
last
Yeah,
I'm
season.
very
bro,
close.
bro, you can see.
Sorry,
Like,
what was that name?
He's been starting Werkhorst and Sabitzer over
Well,
like
you got to play experience.
promising
man.
youth. You don't know. He could have broke out like Garnacho did.
Nah, but he's not gone natural.
Imagine Garnacho didn't break out.
If you don't
No,
get
but
an
imagine
opportunity, you don't
Garnacho
get to
did
see.
not break
but
out.
bro, I was
Ten Hag
telling-
would have been in
I was
trouble.
on this podcast like 18 months ago saying
did say about
Garnacho,
Garnacho,
because I watched the youth team then, and I was like, this guy is gonna make it.
you can tell when. a
There's
player's
like
good enough,
Maynard,
Yeah.
he's got the minerals. Ten Hag's given him the chance.
Didn't Ten Hag have the Iqbal have the minerals?
No.
Clearly not.
But he looked like he had the.
He looked like it to us in
He looked
pre-season,
alright. He
yeah,
looked
but
alright, but at least
could
you don't
tell
know
that
him, man.
Ten Hag didn't rate him as high because
See,
he was giving
yeah, but
Maynard.
What if you
his
give
first.
him one opportunity in a senior game? You might see
He played the
something,
game,
no?
and
Did he?
probably didn't. I'm sure there was one
He
game
did
where
make
No, I don't think
started
Ten Hag never gave him
I
any
don't
minutes.
remember him playing for.
I'm
I'm
was-
sure
it
there was
was-
one
what's
game
his
where he
name?
played loads of youth.
Our
players,
old
man.
manager, what's his name?
Was it Ragnick that gave him?
Ragnick.
But yeah, anyway, look, bro, fuck that. we reached our goals because he stuck to his principles, innit? I'm gonna trust him.
As fans, will always say this.
No, but
this youth player
United
should make it.
tradition is to give the youth
And
team
we got
more.
Yeah, but
Garnacho in the
you
team.
give them
There's
a goal
one
if
player.
they're good enough.
And Maynard, we got two guys
True, you did get
that
Manu
have,
in there.
that have come into the team this year and actually played minutes. That's enough.
Yeah. Any other criticisms? Maybe the, like I said earlier, the overplaying of players. Sorry.
I think he had to.
Every 3.5
We had
days,
like
he's
results
playing the same
just to get
team.
results.
You have to
be
get results,
consistent.
and once you swap a couple players out in our team, we were
Ten Hag
shocking.
lacks
bruv.
consistency.
But say, for
He does,
example, if
yeah.
it harms us this season because they've been
No,
overplayed
but it won't
last season.
because this season we'll bring in players who will make starters become depth, and it'll be fine. So, for example, if Mount is out this season, we
Eriksen.
can bring in Ericsson. You're like, all right,
Yeah.
maybe we'll have to sacrifice a bit of this, but
Ahmad
it'll
for
be fine.
Anthony.
Ahmad for Anthony
Yeah.
if he stays.
Garnacho
Garnacho
for
for
Rashford.
We'll have a striker.
It's a
Yeah.
striker,
Which will,
true.
if we have a striker,
Martial for whoever comes in.
yeah, like best striker in the world, and that.
Sancho we got there as well.
All right, bake off, bake.
Where
All right, lads.
Ahmad instead of Anthony.
So
Starting.
no other negatives for
That's
Ten
what
Hag, yeah?
Huh?
No other negatives for Ten Hag?
Nah,
Nothing to really
you
pick
can't
out
pick
on?
out too much.
Yeah.
innit?
The only like
It's
at
a
the,
good season.
at the
Great
beginning of the
season.
season, I was saying his substitutions. I was on board with it, and then he started to make these substitutions, and I was like, get these guys off the pitch, bring the other guys back on.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, that kind of flipped
It was
a
a
bit
mixed
at
bag
one
though.
point.
There were some games where he made the perfect subs at the
Yeah.
perfect time. Then there was games where he would bring someone on, Weghorst namely, and you would be like, oh, why is he doing
The,
that?
thing, the thing is, yeah, I just think like substitutions is just like a flipping casino.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah,
like
yes.
some days
Flip of a coin.
you're on, some days
bang.
you're not,
Yeah.
and it's not really your control, innit?
Yeah,
It's
you
the
never know
players'
what's gonna
control.
happen.
It's up to the
Yeah.
player. Yeah, like
there's
Garnacho
games-
coming out.
Yeah, there's games where he brought on Fred and
He
Fred
banked on
put in
him,
man of the match
yeah.
performance. There's other games like Tottenham, he brought on Fred and it was a shambles.
And there's games where you're calling for like Garnacho's come when he comes on doesn't do nothing.
do
You're
nothing.
like, maybe you should have brought Sancho. Like,
yeah, like-
you're just
It's hindsight.
You never
Yeah,
know. You
hindsight.
never know.
We're
you
just
never know.
second guessing stuff there. Yeah.
I was gonna
That's
say,
being picky, innit?
yeah, of course, that's being picky. And what do you think? All right, moving it away from Ten Hag a little, we'll take it on to the final part of the podcast. This is where it gets a bit juicy. It's the BTL Podcast Player of the Year Awards, end of season awards for Manchester United 2022-23 season. This is our final discussion on the end of last season. Sorry, the first award of the day. is flop of the season. Last year, it pains me to say it was Sir Dr. Marcus Rashford MBE. This year, who are we giving it to? Oh, does it begin with HM? Is it only one guy? No?
Nah. It's
De
not.
Gea. Is it De Gea?
Are we saying
not
anyone?
even De
Are we
Gea.
saying anyone?
I
Flop
wouldn't
of the
give
season,
De Gea.
but
I
we have to
wouldn't
agree
give
to.
De-
We have to agree to one person. You can say whoever you like. But we have to agree to one.
What's your
not gonna
definition of
agree.
flop? Is it
Alright.
like expectation was set on a...
Just to,
I'm
personally, what De Gea?
Yeah.
I reckon I'll give it to Maguire.
I'm gonna give it to Sancho.
Ryan, I respect the realness. I wasn't expecting you to say that.
It's my guy, but man, just
I'm speechless.
you were just nasty, man. Last year I allowed you.
Because
This
it was
year
first year, yeah.
I'm still allowing
This
you.
is
but
painful to hear, man.
Yeah, I'm still allowing you. Like I'm giving you some leeway. Like you man was selling him. I'm not selling him.
Arun, get him a tissue.
But yeah, man. But last year I had to give it to my guy Rashford. This year I got to give it to Sancho.
Man,
Watch,
he's jinxing
I'm
it.
down bad.
On
bro.
camera, he's jinxing it. He wants
But-
to do bang.
But Rashford bounced back. Sancho, just do your thing, innit?
Yeah, that's it.
Haruni? Flop of the season?
When I think flop of the season, I think new signings, innit? So
Give
I'm
me
gonna say
Anthony,
Anthony, bro.
This guy's
Oh,
That's
yeah,
harsh, man.
That's
That's not harsh.
That's
It is-
harsh.
It's not harsh.
How can it not be De Gea if it's...
Because I know, because no one had mad expectation of Dale. We knew he was falling.
Yeah, I
off
was trying
and
to sell
he
him
was
last year. I can't put him there because I
Yeah, like
I got
guys
what I
knew.
expected.
Like I didn't expect much from him this season.
That's why I gave it Sancho.
I knew he was an
'cause
issue with
at the
the team.
beginning.
But
of the
surely
season,
he-
we were saying Sancho's gonna cook this year.
We knew he was bad,
No,
bro.
but we knew he's bad, but was this his worst season ever? Like,
No,
no? De Gea?
2018-19 was probably
Bro.
his worst.
no, it might be, but
The one
every
after the
year
World
it's
Cup.
just bad.
Yeah, since 2017-18.
Remember that goal where he
onwards.
slapped it in against Watford? But I was fuming.
I feel like this was his worst season.
I feel like it was highlighted more
Because
because
he can't play football.
and Ten Hag had us playing another way.
True.
But he's been poor for ages. Last year we conceded like 60 goals and man was coming out doing, well, I did my job. I'm proud of my season.
Yeah, he was
Fuck
bare
off,
shameless, bro.
Fuck off.
I'm going to change my vote from Maguire to De Gea, to be honest. But yeah, Naib?
I'm going to back Haroon, Anthony. I was going to give Dale, but that's a scapegoat, man. Anthony's a bit.
Anthony flop of the season.
Like, look at his number. He didn't.
He's shit, bro.
He's not that good, man.
That's
Bro, what
harsh.
is he good at, bro?
What do you mean he's not
If
that
you-
good?
If Ryan's giving it to Sancho, we could give the same reason for
Yeah,
Anthony.
facts.
So, like-
Sancho got more goals. And
Anthony's
assists
done more than
Anthony.
Sancho's
No, he
done.
hasn't.
Of course he has.
Sancho
Sancho
got 6 goals in the Prem and like 4 assists.
I'm not talking about goals, though. I'm talking about what he
So
provides
what
to the
does
team.
Bro,
What he
okay,
provides to the team.
So Anthony out
He
of
defends
possession makes a shape. Oh,
He defends
okay,
more,
sick.
and also when he's
We
not on the
didn't pay
pitch,
90 mil.
we play worse. When
We
he's
did
not on the pitch, we play worse.
We did not pay 90 mil for team shape, bro.
No, but when he's
I
on the
want
pitch, we play
alpha.
worse. So that's
But
just facts.
But he's shit.
That's facts, though.
We pin 90 mil for Sancho and we don't even get team
Yeah,
shape.
but
Exactly.
you just put him flop of the season as well. We don't rate him either.
That's what I'm saying. Sancho's got to be flopped.
Yeah, so if he's
'Cause
in
we
there,
don't
Anthony's in there,
No,
bro.
he's in the discussion, but Sancho, we don't even get team shape. so we're not getting goals.
No,
we're not
but,
even getting
but you
team
get
shape.
drip and vibes, bro. You don't get that from Anthony.
Just on vibes.
That's off the pitch,
You're not
man.
serious.
That's my guy, bro.
Drip and vibes. All right, listen.
Anthony gets drip and vibes too, bro.
Bro, Anthony
Do you
don't
see him
get
at the
shit, bro.
F1 with Clint? Come on.
Oh, you're obsessed
If
with
Anthony
Clint,
done the
bro.
spin
You're
4 more
obsessed
times, I
with
would have
Clint.
said player of the season in it, but he didn't do it.
All right, listen. All right, so we're gonna have to agree to someone.
I'm not agreeing to Anthony.
Same, bro.
I'm not doing it.
agree to that. I'm not putting
Nah,
that
but-
on TikTok, bro.
Nah, but bro,
I'm not putting Anthony.
No, it is Anthony.
Anthony has
Going
2
into-
votes and the other 2 players have 1 vote, so it has to be Anthony.
Bro, I'll switch my vote to De Gea, bro. Don't piss me off. I'm not going. Coming into the season, I didn't have like some mad expectations for Anthony, so I can't put him there.
But how can you not?
Because
Like 80
I give
million,
everyone-
10 Hag's boy, like, you know what I mean?
I give everyone a year.
Yeah,
and
but
we
don't-
need and
also-
we needed a right winger
Right,
that
no,
could
don't you
create.
back Anthony more, knowing the fact that Ten Hag has now seen him day in, day out for 3 seasons. He must think he's a sick player. Ten Hag must rate him, no?
Yeah, but it doesn't
Don't
mean
you
he's
think?
not going to make mistakes, bro. Every manager makes mistakes in signing.
Bruv,
bro.
Ten Hag's had him for 3 years. Are you
So?
telling me he still made a mistake? Why would he sign him for
He had
United?
him for 3 years in Eredivisie, bro. It's not the
No,
same
he had him
thing.
for 2 years in Eredivisie.
He's had
He's
one
now
year
had
in
him for
the
1 year, Man United.
And he's not signing a right
and
winger.
guaranteed he starts next season.
Yeah, facts.
Inshallah, Ahmad does his thing in pre-season. He starts next season,
Bro.
Because even in that 45-minute cameo, bro, I saw more from Ahmad than I saw seen from
I
Anthony.
said we should play Ahmad, but like, don't do, bro. You can't give the guy who just signed, and he's not like we didn't sign him like a Di Maria, like a fucking worldie. We signed a young prospect.
he's raw, man.
How are
He's
we gonna
still
give
raw,
him
bro.
flop? Like we didn't give Sancho flop of the year last year.
Yeah.
Bro, a big chunk of people definitely would have
No,
said
but we
Sancho.
didn't.
I wasn't here, innit, so I probably would have given
You
it
was
to him.
here.
He was
On
for
our
the
end
end
of
of
season
season
diagnosis.
diagnosis.
He was
He
here.
chose Rashford, yeah.
We all chose
So I
Rashford.
don't remember that.
Why you not pick Rashford?
He was shit,
Arsenal.
bro.
He'll just shit. Okay, then I'll
every
give
game
it to
he
De Gea
plays.
then, innit?
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
But signing wise, he's actually Anthony. Signing wise,
If you're saying the word signing, then I agree.
When
Because the
you
others
say-
were
no, but like,
good.
you have to bait. That's a
When you say
factor of a
flop-
flop.
Yeah.
No, who was
How
just
can someone?
disappointing?
How can someone who you know is not going to be good
Yeah.
be a flop when someone
But
you
we
signed for
didn't
90
know
mil?
that Sancho wasn't going to be good. So
Not
like,
Sancho. I agree with you in Sancho. I'm talking about De Gea. We
yeah,
knew
that's
he was
why I
going to be
said Sancho,
shit.
innit? But you said there's 2 on 1, so I had to change my mind, bro. Like, I just think it's harsh to give to Anthony when last year we didn't give it to Sancho and they did the same.
Hear me out. Let's all agree here now. Weghorst.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
But again-
I literally forgot about him.
Can't agree with that. Can't agree with that. Sorry about that.
He's trying to give him player of the year, bro.
Can't agree. I'll give him most improved.
You're going to give him most improved what? Celebration, man.
He scored 2
Allah,
goals. He got assist in Carling Cup final.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
ever chat shit. Don't ever chat shit about Weghorst.
That was
Who was the first guy to run to the fans after Brighton semi-final FA Cup Wembley?
Bro, that's
Bro.
just,
Who was the first guy to run to the fans? I was there.
Don't care.
I was there in the crowd.
oh
care.
man, that's
Who's the first guy to run to the fans?
You care,
Nah,
though.
You don't know about
Sorry,
fandom.
care.
You don't know about fandom.
We were too busy actually celebrating. You were just watching Weghorst, bro, on your Weghorst cam.
I listen.
Man goes to games, got a camera just to Weghorst, bro. What's going
I
on?
watched his every move. He's gonna score a hat trick at Old
Because he
Trafford.
moves at
this
slow
season.
mo, you can catch him.
Man thinks he's going to play at Old Trafford, bro.
Yeah,
Saudi don't even want him, bro.
Yeah, let's agree. Why don't Saudi want none of our players, by the way?
They do.
Oh
No, I actually heard a new rumor.
They want Fred, apparently.
I heard a
and
conspiracy.
Tellez.
I heard a conspiracy theory.
What, because of Qatar?
Yeah, they don't want to back Qatar.
I hear that.
They don't want to give more money to
what kind of
Qatar.
theory?
No, but I heard today that El Nasser want Tellez, or one of those.
Is
they,
it?
they can't sign anyone apparently.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
one of them teams wants Tellez.
Oh, one of the Al
I
Hilal.
forgot we even had that guy.
Bro, we might be
God
making
damn.
some decent money, you know. Everton bid that 20 mil for Elanga.
15
apparently,
to
as
20
well.
as well.
Yeah.
Hey.
And Fred 20 mil, bro.
Everton, oh shit, bro.
Yeah.
Bro,
They
do
sound
you know
like
what?
the worst
Shall I tell you
players,
why,
bro.
bro?
Yeah.
Daesh discovered athletic black players. He's like, bro, let me get another one.
Sean
Bro,
Dyche.
their starting lineup next year is gonna be mad. They're gonna have a Langerhol, Weghorst, and
Fit, bro, when AFCON
and
comes
Dwight
around,
McNeil.
they're finished when AFCON comes around, bro.
That stinks.
Dwight McNeil, Elanga.
Alright, lads,
That's some Man United Rebo team right there.
Let's agree to flop of the season. I honestly can't do Anthony. I don't.
I'm not
I don't
agreeing.
Can
Then
we agree to De Gea?
Agree to Weghorst.
No, agree to De Gea.
I ain't
No,
agree
they
to
had.
that.
I think they had.
I'm going Sancho, man.
Sancho.
No, but agree to one though.
Sancho.
I don't agree with Sancho though, so I can't agree to
Why?
that.
If you're saying
Because I feel like he's
Sancho-
as bad as last year. So how can you,
Yeah,
No,
but
but
did
did
you
you
not
not expect more?
expectations go up this year?
Did you not
No.
expect
And
more of him?
I did
this
expect
season?
more because
So
and he had
then-
his break as well. I thought he was going to come back
Yeah.
after the break and
and
come back a bit.
what we saw in
firing.
pre-season, everyone was like, "Yeah, Sancho."
He
right
played well, and also I just thought Ten Hag. I feel like Ten
Sounds
Hag's
harsh,
improved almost everyone except that guy.
Yeah, I'm happy to agree with Sancho in it.
Do you,
I think
like
it's Anthony, bro. I can't lie.
like? Yeah,
If we're not gonna go anywhere,
I don't know.
then
Sancho's a weird one because I think Ten Hag hasn't figured him out yet. Don't know how everyone else improved, found the position in the pitch.
because maybe he just flopped, bro.
Maybe just shit.
Maybe shit. everywhere.
Exactly. So maybe
just shit.
I don't know. His
everywhere,
time will come, obviously. You
think?
I don't know, man.
Obviously, I don't
he's
know.
gonna be our backup 10. He's gonna be there for vibes.
Paul,
You
what
know
do you
what?
what do you think's wrong with him?
I just thought vibes, yeah, because before I was like, yeah, he's Rashford's hype boy.
He's
But
just
now
a
Rashford's
cool
with
guy
Malacia.
now.
Rashford don't
So
chill with him
we
no
might,
more,
we
bro.
might even be able to get rid of Sancho right now.
That's his boy now.
What do you think's wrong with him?
Just
actually-
built
He's
for
at Man
this
United,
game.
innit? Well, like, he kind of made it in life, innit? Like, that's what
I
happens
think he's
to
just
young
not
players.
built for this football.
Yeah.
He's
It's easy
built
in
for it. He just,
Bundesliga is open space. Like every highlight you watch, he's running at one man with 30.
Even when he has space, he doesn't do nothing.
Confidence is definitely shot.
Yeah, he's confident.
his
confidence is
His
shot.
confidence is fucked.
And also, I feel like I said it before. I just don't think he's got the pace.
He needs runners.
to be and he needs to be like a link-up guy.
Yeah.
So he needs players to bounce off.
Flop of the season, we need to agree to one.
Sancho.
I'll say
I'm
Sancho
happy to
before
agree with
De Gea.
Sancho in it.
Because De Gea's shit anyway.
Isn't
at the start of the
it
season, we were
between
gassed.
Anthony
Yeah,
and
we
Sancho
were.
then?
At the start of the
For
season,
what I
me, him,
thought-
and
yeah.
me, him, and Sayed were like.
For what I thought Sancho was going to do
cook
this season,
year.
I'll agree
Then
with
Sancho is
And-
then.
but-
Fair
but-
enough.
Man, I've been saying that for 2 years.
I just want it on the record that I think it's Anthony in it, but I'll
just-
agree to Sancho.
But bro, he just last year. Everyone said we give him a year in it.
Yeah,
We gave him 2. This year he flopped, bro.
yeah,
He did the same thing this year as he did last year.
yeah, yeah.
At least
If not
last year we
worse,
got the goal
if not
against.
worse.
Last year we got the goal against City. This year we
Yeah.
got the goal against Liverpool.
Liverpool,
Like he did the same season.
Yeah,
Nah, that
And
goal
he
against
did for,
City
like,
was a
4 months. He did for
4-1
months,
loss,
huh?
bruv. At least the goal against Liverpool, actually, we won the game.
True, true.
Yeah, true.
Uh,
And Bruno told him where to score.
Yeah, Bruno is mad.
Is that the one
man.
who chopped Van Dijk as well?
Yeah.
Send guy,
That
bro.
was-
Alisson was down.
Milner
didn't
as
chop-
well.
he
It
didn't
was
chop Van
Milner.
Dijk.
It was Milner.
Oh, like he
Van Dijk
done
just
me.
didn't
Van Dijk was doing that.
Just
That
standing
thing he does.
Yeah, that's
That
it.
thing he does like that.
Van Dijk was trying to defend with
He was
aura.
He's like a
frozen,
bad
innit?
B. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's a
frozen.
bad B. All
He shouted at the ball.
right, let's agree to Sancho.
Yeah, that's calm.
Flop.
Haroon and Naib kind of disagree, but
Sancho and Van Dijk were both doing light skin faces to each other.
Sancho, unfortunately, your BTL post flop of the season. kind of hurts to say that, even
Be
though
back next year.
I hope so, man. I hope so.
We're gonna be here next year saying flop of the season.
Next year you can't be flop because our
He'd have
expectations now
been
in the
gone by
mud.
then.
Yeah, definitely.
fine.
He'd have been
So
gone
it's
by
only
then.
up from here.
Yeah, it's up or out. Like
January in it. Watch.
Yeah,
It's
I
probably
hope
gone
so. Yeah. All right. Anyway, next award, most improved player of the season. Think about it, lads. Anyone take the lead if you want.
Wan-Bissaka.
Rashford.
What a show!
Oh no, yeah, Rashford.
Oh, it's got to be Rashford.
From last
No,
season.
oh,
it
yeah.
has to be.
Oh, yeah.
It's got to be
No, I wasn't
Rashford.
giving
From
it
last
up.
season, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you have more than one award.
But
Fair
I
enough.
guess
Yeah,
like
you can have more than one award.
I guess this is the Rash I expect. But so I give it
From
Rash
what he was though.
Nah,
from
nah,
last year
he-
to this year.
Rashford definitely deserves
5
it.
goals to 30, bro.
That's mad.
Yeah.
25.
Everyone
plus.
wrote him off.
Bro,
Everyone
last
wrote
season,
him off.
I'll wipe last season from my memory, bro.
Bro.
Only guy stats I can tell you is Ronaldo got 18 Prem goals. Other than that, I don't know nothing, bro.
Bro, the other day I went and watched some highlights.
Trust
from
me,
last
I
year,
did the same thing,
Oh
man.
my
When
god,
I don't
did
remember
they
half
play
the
this?
games, bro. I
Bro,
wiped that shit.
Same.
bro, I don't know what we were doing half the time.
Yeah, it was mad.
The
Last
lineups
season,
were
man.
just crazy.
Yeah.
Like Rashford weren't even starting games. I was seeing Rashford come on last 10 minutes, bro, playing on the right wing. I was
Yeah, Ragnick was
what's
saying
going
if
on?
he wants to go, don't worry.
Alanga was
Oh,
starting
yeah.
games, bro.
Yeah, he loved Elanga, bro.
He loved
I watched
Elanga.
that pod. He was telling me I was harsh for giving Alanga a 2, bro.
Adnan loved Elanga last season. bro.
Elanga.
I love a trial. I love
You
a
love
trial.
a shit.
White Coast this year, Alanga last year.
If they sprint, Adnan loves him.
They're both gonna be in China by the end of summer. Like
I do it just for the crowd. I do it just for the crowd. All right, Rashford is obviously undoubtedly most improved player, but I guess special mention to Wan-Bissaka. Anyone
I
else?
wouldn't say
nah,
Wan-Bissaka.
special mention to Bruno.
I think he's improved.
Nah, he's the same.
Bruno hasn't improved. He just changed his game a bit.
Yeah.
He
Yeah, but
added
that's
a bit
improving.
more.
He still
of-
had this quality.
Ten
yeah.
Hag showed him
He
you could do this now.
He improved, man.
He improved.
Do you think?
I don't know. I
did-
think he really.
bruv,
He had this already in his
He
game.
stopped cheating.
Did he improve or did he just become more
Yeah,
well-rounded?
but that's
That's
improving.
improving.
Yeah.
If
It
you
is,
if
it
you
is.
improve a part of your
Like,
game,
his
like,
mind kind of
Okay, fair
improved as
enough,
well.
yeah.
like.
In
something
that
I
element,
thought you
yeah.
couldn't do, you now do.
Yeah.
Like, it's for me, it's between him and Rash. I give it Rash because
No, Rashford's.
bro, he got like 2 league goals last year.
Varane?
Nah,
Actually, no,
that's-
he
that's
was-
Champions League for Ran, bro.
He's been
Champions.
fairly consistent.
Yeah.
So yeah, Rashford most improved.
Shaw,
Special
Shaw,
mentions. Sure.
Sure was class.
Last season he was.
Yeah, he's improved. Like, what-
This
how-
season-
I guess everyone had
He's
such a
From
bad
last season,
last
you would have said it's just Shaw. This season, I would argue he's probably the best left back in the league, maybe the world.
But I was saying that 2 years ago as well.
Yeah,
Yes.
everyone,
but it's-
yeah, Euros.
With
Yeah,
Shaw, it's every other year you'll be
Yeah,
saying.
it's up and down.
If Shaw fucks up next year, oh my god,
That's the
get
wrong
rid.
time.
Get rid.
I've had enough.
Get rid.
I'll just bring in a new left back and
You
bang.
can't.
Shaw
Didn't he sign a new contract?
We got to sign a left
Yeah,
back
get
every
it, bro.
summer.
Long.
No, we can't, bro. We got Alvaro Fernandez soon.
Baller.
Oh yeah.
Baller.
So yeah, that's most improved. Undoubtedly, Rashi regressed the most this season. De Gea or a Maguire?
Nah, they were shit last year. They're shit this year.
Regressed.
Sancho, innit?
No, he was
It's
shit
the
last
He
year.
was shit
this
first
year.
season. He got more shit.
You think? Regressed the most.
I don't know. Yeah.
I feel like Ten Hag hasn't.
Mate.
No one has regressed under Ten Hag. I don't think
Yeah.
anyone has it. You know,
That's true.
It's weird.
like, I wouldn't think one player, bro. Maybe,
McTominay?
bro.
I feel like he's worse.
Bro, he's shit anyway.
I feel like gradually season
Do you know
by
what?
season
Nah,
he's worse.
he
It
just
might be
hasn't been playing.
McTominay.
I think he's got worse.
It might be McTominay, but that's just
He's
shit,
garbage
and
anyway, like.
he just went from shit to like
Shit.
very shit.
It's not that Ten Hag's not been playing him. Innit?
I don't mean that. West Ham, come buy him, bro. 30 mil, we got you. Perfect Rice replacement. I told you they're like the same player. I said that on the pod like 6 months ago. You're not gonna see it next year.
I reckon for like players that have played the most, I think it's got to be De Gea. You know, I think he's got worse.
he
I guess.
I think he's regressed. And now because we're seeing him trying to play out more,
He's
from the back,
exposed now.
He's exposed more. Yeah.
The rest of the team is good.
I
and
think De
he's shit.
Gea has to hold the shit award in it. So let's give him.
Yeah,
this
give him all
Yeah,
the shit.
Let's give
awards.
him an award. Shout out De Gea, Golden Glove winner, and regressed the most at the same time.
That's mad.
That's our
Unbelievable.
BTL Pods award. We'll take it on to the penultimate award, Unsung Hero of the Season.
Like, all our heroes have been
Lisandro?
sung. No, he's not unsung. Everyone loves him. Mate.
But he's not going to get Player of the Season.
He was a candidate.
Yeah, he's a candidate. Is he? Yeah, he's a
Anyone you asked who's a player of the season, give me 2 players. They would say Rashford.
No, it would be
Or 3
Rashford,
players,
Casemiro,
Casemiro, and Lisandro.
Yeah, that's why I feel
So
like
I
Lisandro.
don't think he's unsung.
Bruno,
I'll
maybe.
say Shaw
Bruno?
for
I think Bruno.
No, I'll
Maybe
give
Bruno,
Shaw his
man.
flowers
Sure, maybe.
for
Play centre back as well.
covering
No, but
covering
everyone
Martinez.
agrees that Shaw's sick.
But that's not really
Yeah.
unsung.
That's
I
not
think
going to
it's
be
Bruno.
Player of the Season.
I think
I
Bruno's
think
the most
Bruno.
underrated player in
Yeah,
Europe.
that's
at the moment.
that's another
Genuinely,
one.
I
Bruno
think he's very
underrated.
underrated.
If it's not Bruno, then I'm probably gonna have to go deep in the bag and go like Lindelof, and I just don't really feel comfortable giving him
it's
an
only
award.
like
It
10
can't be
games.
Lindelof, yeah.
I think
Yeah.
He
I
just
think
is-
Bruno's massively
Yeah, for
underrated.
being
So
Yeah,
what? I'd say between Bruno and Shaw. That's fair, I think. Innit?
I reckon
Bruno,
Bruno,
then.
man.
Yeah,
think
Bruno.
Bruno,
Yeah,
yeah.
give Bruno his
So I
flowers.
think
Bruno
everyone
Fernandes-
recognises Shaw as the best left back in the league. I don't think people put Bruno up in.
But I feel like you can say it's
conversation.
unsung
Man,
because of
them
the
are
job he
saying-
did at centre back as well, though.
Yeah,
Which we didn't
class.
expect.
Well, it's only it's a handful of games, isn't it? Bruno done it across the whole season. He
True.
was,
Played every
Plus-
game, bro.
Plus that handball from Shaw still hurts me, so I'm just gonna
Which one?
give it to Bruno.
Against Brighton.
Brighton.
Oh.
Class all game and then boom.
Oh,
man of the match, then boom.
Man. Can't believe he did that.
But
But yeah,
man.
Bruno Fernandes, unsung hero of the season, my guy, my captain. We're going to come to the final award. I think there can only be one winner, unfortunately. Player of the season is an easy win for the Doctor, the MBE,
Yes.
and the Sir.
Drip God,
Hear me out.
King,
David De Gea,
Prince.
player of the season, for leaving.
For leaving. He didn't even leave, bro. He got just
Booted out, bro.
left out. Like,
Ten Hag
just
said,
didn't
"Yeah,
get a
safe,
new
pack
contract,
your bags."
Bro, Ten Hag gave him a new contract.
and they took it away.
He said, "Fuck off."
he said, sign this, we're going to keep you.
Man pulled the rug.
Go get have your holidays, go get married, and then just took the contract away.
The hair was like, "It's in Dutch." He was like, "Yeah, don't worry, bro, we got you."
That's actually peak, bro. Deeper. De Gea was on his honeymoon. He got hurt. He heard the contract got
lucky.
pulled and that.
Deep.
was that West Ham game?
Aye,
innit?
that's the first winning decision I've seen our board make
That's a vial, man. It's a
30
vial.
years, bro.
in like 10 years. Actually, in the second, Ten Hag was first. This is the second.
But although I was surprised, I thought they were going to sign his new contract. So
Even
I was quite surprised.
even
I
right
knew,
now,
fam.
even right now, I'm scared
I
they're gonna
knew
offer
they
him a
were.
contract.
Go in the group chat. I've been saying all season they're just keeping him sweet.
100%. But you know what? I was thinking our board are stupid.
Bit retarded, yeah.
Bro,
like,
they only done it because of the last few games he fucked up.
banged
Yeah.
it
Like,
out.
because Ten Hag was probably saying, "Bro, don't give him a contract." These men were like, "Nah, but he's been good."
loyalty
Like,
contracts and
like
that.
golden glove,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
this guy keeps pushing it on us.
Yeah, yeah.
Then they saw that West Ham game, then they saw that City game, they saw the they were like, yeah.
Even they were like, fuck this.
They don't even know football, man. They don't know what they're
They
watching.
saw that
They're like,
picture of Rashford doing this to Ten Hag and they were like, yeah, get him out, bro.
All right, player of the season. He went from flop of the season last year to player of the season this year. Is my hero,
Come on, bro, you gotta think
Sir
sometimes,
Doctor Marcus Rashford, MBE.
you gotta think sometimes.
I've got the classic Rashford PSG shirt on right now.
By the way, he don't like that shirt.
I love it.
You don't
No,
like
Rashford.
that shirt?
Rashford don't like
Doesn't
that
he?
shirt. He got sent off on it.
But yeah, he punched, they headbutted someone or something, didn't it?
I watched
Oh, it's PSG.
Burnley.
I watched him and
remember.
Brandon Williams. They talked about like which kit reminds them of who and that. And he got to that kit in it, and then Brandon
Can't believe he
Williams.
doesn't like this. He's
Brandon
the
Williams.
winner
got-
against PSG.
That's what Brandon
Only
Williams
ever
Was
said.
it
red
that
card.
one? Yeah,
Brandon
it was
Williams
pink,
said,
innit?
"Oh, Rash, that reminds me of you," and he was like, "I don't like that kit. This kit reminds me of Pogba, though."
This reminds me of MG actually, as well.
I hear that.
Yeah.
I just see Pogba and I see Lukaku looking like a bozo in it, bro.
He was sick against Juve though.
I've wiped it from my memory that guy played for us.
Champions League one.
I swear to
Anyway,
you.
people, this is the Man United end of season diagnosis plus the BTL podcast awards. We've got the Arsenal one coming out very soon as well. We're soon to be doing our Premier League predictions on Man United and the Premier League season as well. So watch out for more unreal content. I'm going to try to switch up the work rate again. I know it's been a bit quiet recently. Like the video, subscribe. Naib, any final words? Good to have you back on.
Just good to be here. Shout out to BTL.
Shout out Naib. Ryan,
Shout out Rashford. We're winning the league next year.
21 is coming. Haroon.
Oh, no, what's my name?
This is the Between the Lines podcast. I'm your host, Adnan. Peace out. See you on the next one. Love.
Between the lines.